Alright.
Yo, what's up? This is From the Jump Podcast. This is our first episode, and I'm your host, Nick Ozuna, on Instagram and TikTok, @DunksMyNick. And then this is going to be actually my first YouTube video up on my channel when it comes out, but also @DunksMyNick. But this is my co-host over here, Behle.
Yes. I'm the co-host of From the Jump. My Instagram, it has all my dunks, all my workouts, Andy.Behle. That also goes for my TikTok. And then my YouTube is Andy.Behle.dunks. Behle is Behle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've been wanting to start this podcast for a while. I see a lot of dunkers just in the space getting into it, so I thought, why not just take the first step? Because that's what all of this is about, just taking the first step and just seeing where it goes. And I think it's going to be really good because I really like this place as it's a place for me to like express us, to one, grow the community, two, talk about things that only people who dunk would understand. And I mean, even if you don't dunk, like, it's still cool stuff. You should listen. At least you should listen.
Yeah.
But
what is it?
I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, he brought it up to me. I was watching Dunk Talk and THP Strength podcast.
Shout out to Dylan. Yeah. Dylan and
Hunter.
Yeah, going crazy. Love the podcast, by the way.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm down. I got a lot of free time since I'm in recovery.
Yeah.
Not jumping as much, so I can definitely talk about it at least.
For sure. And speaking of jumping, let's go into our dunk journeys, each of us.
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, so the way I started, I never really did any sports like at all through my childhood. I maybe ran like one season of cross country in 7th grade and quit. I was just never like really into athletics like that. My parents never really. I mean, they like sent me to camps and stuff, but I just was never into it. And then one day when I was 16, I have this goal outside of my garage that I never used. And I was just feeling some type of way, and I went out there and just started hooping and fell in love with it. And through that, I found the NBA. Through the NBA, I was watching all these highlights of like LeBron, Kobe, doing these crazy, insane dunks in game, and they even had the dunk contest, and I was like, oh my god. Like, look at Zach LaVine, look at Aaron Gordon. That was one of the first dunks I ever saw that I was like, wow, I want to dunk. Because he did that under both. With the prop guy holding the ball, spinning. That was really sick. And so from stuff like that inspired me to go get my first dunk, especially since I'm only 5'10". And so I thought, if I can prove to everybody that I can dunk at 5'10", like, I can really like make something, improve something of myself. So ever since I was 16, I've been training, but I literally had no experience until then. So for like the first year of my training, I was doing the vertical jump Bible. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, bro. Really bad. Well, not really bad. Nothing's like super bad. Just it's when you're training to dunk, it's very like different based on the person.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it was like a PDF pretty much.
It was like a PDF, bro. Like 8 weeks,
yeah.
And I just inconsistently did that for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And so I probably went from. I probably started with like a 12 or 15-inch vert, bro, honestly. And then by the time I started training with Ambrose, which is when I got consistent, I probably had like a 33-inch vert. So I got there myself at 33. And then since training with Ambrose, I have a 36. I can now dunk. And yeah, I got my first dunk when I was 18. And I don't be doing the stuff Andy's doing, but I'll let him tell you all about that.
Yeah, so my journey into dunking was way different. I was into sports my whole life. First grade, first sport, tackle football. But ever since I was little, I've heard from my grandpa all I did was run and jump 24/7, and it just makes sense that that's all I want to do now. But yeah, tackle football for 13 years straight. I get to middle school, and I find out about triple jump. And that's when I really started training. I was at a really small town. They took sports super serious, so I was lifting weights from 13 to now, which is 21. So triple jump and football, but in my off seasons, I had a little rim outside my house that would only go up to like 9 feet, and I would just go crazy.
Yeah.
All the time in the off season. And from 13 to 16, all I did in the off season was just dunk, and then I go play my sport, come back in the off season and dunk. And so 16, I got my first dunk. Off of 1 foot, which is surprising. I've never been a 1 foot jumper really.
Even when you started? I thought you started 1 foot.
Yeah, I started 1 foot just because it felt sort of natural because of triple jump.
Right. And football. I mean, if you're receiving. What did you play actually?
I was a slot receiver and a
Okay.
free safety.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, you used one leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was basically the high point guy. Like,
Yeah.
I toss it up and I go get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I knew I could dunk. I had only dunked like 16, and then I would go low rim for fun in the off seasons. And then around 18, I graduated high school. I didn't get any offers to play anywhere. It was a small school. Whether I was good or not, I probably just wasn't going to get offered. I was thinking about walking on for triple jump, and I got in some trouble. So I was just left with just going to the gym, and there was a court there. And I was like, I don't know. I've seen Dunkademics.
Yeah.
I've seen Isaiah Rivera. I've seen all those guys. Maybe if I train to dunk, I can dunk. And so I started practicing my dunks. I got to the point between like 17 and 19 where I went from a one-hander to a two-hander to a back scratcher, and I finally got my windmill around 18.
Okay.
But then TikTok happened. I started posting videos on TikTok, and no one was seeing it. Nothing was blowing up. I go to a camping trip for a week. I come back, and finally one of my videos blow up, and it's like a funny one. It's like me missing a dunk.
Yeah.
And it gets 1 million views. And I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Now people are like, wow, he's pretty short. We should watch his videos. And so I started posting my random ass workouts that I had programmed. And so from 19 to 20, I went from windmills to double ups to even an East Bay. And then I got riddled with back pain, super bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hopped on THP Strength. If you don't know what that is. It is basically where pro dunkers get trained by other pro dunkers and dunk.
It's probably the biggest one out right now in terms of programs.
Yeah, and so I've been on that ever since, and it's been a bumpy road with the back pain, but I'm still able to dunk.
Tested 41.
Yeah, I tested 41 after a year of never testing my vertical or jumping that much, and my peak is 44, so 41 after.
What did you test 44?
I tested 44 in 2023.
Like when in 2023?
Like May.
Oh, okay.
So it's been like a year and a half since I tested.
Since you had that 44. I totally think you can get there. You just need to just the back pain, bro. Once it's solved, you're there for sure. If you're already jumping 41, what's 3 inches?
Yeah, which I thought I would have hit it yesterday, but I'm just not used to full approach jumps yet. I tested 41 off of 2 steps, and I tested 41 off of full approach.
Right. Well, you know you're doing the right thing because you're not jumping more than you need to. You're taking it really slow, and so that's really good. One of the biggest things to do for sure, and you can attest when you're injured, is take it slow and don't push that shit.
Yeah, don't push through it. I mean, you know your body. If there's something there's a difference between pushing through pain and pushing through comfort or like discomfort. It's up to you to know which one's which. So yeah, it's been a bumpy road, but I'm still able to windmill. I'm still able to dunk. And yeah, I still got bounce.
Still got bounce. But I actually had another idea. How about name your dunkers that inspired you? Your first couple dunkers that made you get into dunking.
Yeah. So surprisingly, my very first inspiration for dunking was Jonathan Clark.
Yeah, he was really cool to me. I really like Jonathan Clark.
Yeah. Fun fact: when I was in high school, I was taking this class that basically gave you a chance to become a teacher once you graduated. And dude, Jonathan Clark is literally a teacher.
Yeah.
Who's a professional dunker on the side. I'm like, wait, I'm a kid who wants to be a teacher, and I want to dunk.
Yeah.
So he was like the main inspiration. And his versatility is insane. Like he could jump off 1, he could jump off 2. Before I got riddled with this back pain, I could jump off 1, I could hit windmills off 1, and I could jump off 2. So he was very similar to someone I looked up to. Of course, Isaiah Rivera, just because he has videos and videos.
That was for sure one of my first
information.
Too. Yeah.
And then.
And he just has John, bro, and so all of Isaiah's videos are so informative, and they're just the craziest duo, bro. John's mind is insane, dude.
And I think another person I was super inspired by, I would solely just look up his dunks just to watch them, was not Dan Gross, but T Flying. T Flying was up there for me.
Really?
He only has a few videos on Dunkademics, but imagine a 6'3" Chris Staples who's basically built like a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
That's T Flying.
Yeah. I've never watched any T Flying.
Yeah, he lives in Houston. I hit him up, so hopefully when I'm back I can dunk with him soon.
Yeah, for sure.
He's an inspiration for sure.
But for me, man, mine was Steven Selly, bro. Steven Selly was my first ever dude, because I remember, huh?
He's our height.
He's our height.
Yeah.
And I remember I typed into YouTube when I was first getting into it. I was like 5'10" dunker. And of course, Steven Selly's fucking 300, 600 day like road to dunking vlog or whatever.
Yeah.
And I watched so many of those videos, dude. I probably grinded out like 100 in a couple days, dude. But I was really into Steven Selly, and bro, he was the first person I met too at dunk camp. Like I walked in, I got there early, bro, and it was just Steven Selly, bro. He gave me a hug, dude, and I was like, damn, that's sick.
Yeah, dude, he has crazy energy, like aura.
Hey, Energy Steve, baby.
Yeah, be the energy.
Be the energy. He's going hard on that rap career too.
Yeah, what is it? I never really saw much of his videos, bro. I just knew who he was because he was always with
Isaiah.
those guys.
And who was OG with? Because it was like Steven Selly, it was Isaiah.
CJ.
CJ was there a lot too.
CJ was a big one. I
CJ's tough, bro.
Yeah, in Dunk League, he was able to get past Jordan Kilgannon a couple times because he would steal his scorpion dunk. That was insane. Like he just like, it's my first time doing it, and he did it like the whole show.
Yeah,
just before Kilgannon could do it.
You know what though? In person, CJ is a lot shorter than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was shorter than me, I think.
Yeah, he's like just super like slim too.
Yeah.
He looks really muscly. Like he's just super lean.
Yeah, he's super lean, but also just a really nice guy in general. Like I really like CJ's personality. But who else? It was Steven Selly for sure. Isaiah. Just watching all Isaiah's old videos of him like barely dunking and just seeing the transformation in him now. And then also getting to meet Isaiah in person was really cool. And just the fact that someone even has a 50-inch vertical in this world is insane.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't even before he had a 50-inch, he was just like when I first watched him, he was 18.
Yeah.
Doing a FIBA dunk contest.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? He's still like a baby, bro. He's like 25, right?
Yeah, he's really young. Like he's not that much older than us.
And you know what's crazy? He's in the GOAT conversation in dunking, I feel like. So
already. And
he's so young. How old is Kilgannon? 33?
34, dude. Damn. Yeah, he's him, and then there's Clark is like almost, he's like 36 or 7.
Bro, yeah. Chris Staples 37?
Yeah, 37. He's about to turn 38.
Smooth is 33, I think.
Yeah, Smooth was younger than I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was old. He does kind of look older, but
he gives an intimidating aura.
Yeah, man, he's got like that seen some shit aura, you know what I mean? But name your top 3 dunkers of all time. Like currently actually. Who's the GOAT? And then 2 and 3.
The GOAT right now. Ooh, dude, this might.
It's easy for me, man. Actually, it's not.
I can't say who's the best in the world right now. If I had to say who's the best right now, it'd be Donovan.
Right now, it's for sure Donovan.
Donovan Hawkins, Miller Dunks, and Jordan Kilgannon. 2-foot jumpers, but 1 foot, it's definitely just 1 foot god. He's
okay,
the best 1 foot jumper ever.
Let's do general. Like, not right now, just who is the best legacy?
Legacy.
It's for sure Kilgannon, right? It has to.
Well, yeah, Kilgannon has the best legacy. But, dude, the people, like, back in, like, the mixtape days, like T-Dub.
T-Dub, bro. T-Dub is one of my, like, OG favorites, I feel like. Yeah.
T-Dub, Mr. 540.
No, I don't think I've heard of
Air
Up There.
Dude, all those guys were insane.
Gita Pui.
Kenny Chow, or what's his name?
Kenny Chow?
Not Kenny Chow. He's part of Bala's life.
Fuck.
You know what I'm talking about? He's like a 6'3" Asian guy. He has like braids.
Man, no. I don't
Dude,
remember.
he was doing the Sprite contest, and he would do like East Bay double ups blindfolded over people.
Blindfolded?
Mm-hmm.
Like
he can still do it. He's like 30 something.
That's crazy, bro. But okay, Kilgannon.
Mm.
I would put Isaiah up there.
T. Curry. I don't know. T. Curry to me is like, not honorable mention, but he's like, if he's not on the list, he's like the next
So
one.
legacy?
I'm just talking about my favorite, I guess. Legacy, I wouldn't know. Like, Legacy is just Kilgannon.
Okay, actually, let's just do favorite. Let's just go with our 3 favorites. You first.
My favorites right now are going to be, to watch dunk, that's going to be Donovan Hawkins, Miller Dunks, and Dan Gross.
Really?
Those are my 3.
I've never really gotten into Dan Gross. Like, I haven't really watched a lot of his stuff.
They
But I've seen
all
clips.
have something in common. They're all like above 6'2".
Yeah.
Like between 6'3", 6'5".
Yeah.
They all have like mid 40s to almost 50-inch verts.
Yeah.
They all punch it.
Yeah, bro.
That's all I really care about when I'm watching dunks. Like Donovan, he's
a monster,
bro,
dude. Absolute monster.
under both King.
And he's got it unlocked, dude. He's got it unlocked.
Miller, dude, he hits 360 E space. He hits E space, and everything he does is a punch. Like he can add elbow to almost anything.
Yeah.
And he hit a dunk that is controversial right now.
Right.
But he's still up there on my list right now.
For sure. But my three would for sure be right now Donovan, bro. The Hawk is flying. The Hawk is soaring, dude.
Did you see underrated? He's not even underrated. He's just an OG and he's coming back. Did you see Doug Anderson's FIBA dunk?
Dude, I think I didn't see the FIBA dunk, but I know who Doug Anderson is.
Dude, Doug Anderson in a FIBA contest like 3 days ago hit under both two-hand reverse.
Under both two. Ooh.
In a contest.
Really?
Yeah.
How old is he?
I don't know. That's the thing. He was in like a 2012 NCAA slam dunk contest.
Yeah.
Like, he's like in his 30s, I think. Or
Oh,
maybe
for sure.
late
There's no way
20s.
he's not, but that's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. But Donovan Hawkins, I always have liked T. Curry because his style, bro, I think it's just no one jumps like him. And you know what's crazy? Bro does not look like he has muscles at all. He just looks like a dude.
Yeah.
And
He looks like he doesn't warm up. He just looks like he jumps.
Yeah, yeah. But I really just love his style. My favorite of his is his lob 360 windmill.
Yeah.
Where he catches it with one hand.
Yeah.
Oh, just punches that. I also like his cannonball.
I like his between the legs behind the back off double up.
I saw that. Yeah. But T. Curry, Donovan Hawkins, right now. Crap, bro.
I was about to say someone else, but that's an inside joke between us.
Who? Oh, I'll come back. I'll think about it. So, Donovan Hawkins, T. Curry.
Kilgannon is hard not to put on a list, but just because, like, when you're in the dunk community, you see so many people, and there's so many people who have, like, you don't even know about him until you're in the dunk community. Like, not a lot of people know about Miller besides the fact that he did the double, the bounce dunk.
Yeah.
No one knew him before that.
He's not from the U.S. either, so it's hard.
He's Ukrainian.
Yeah, less European dunkers.
Yeah. A lot of the European guys do really crazy in the FIBA, and that's what I like about the contest aspect is, like, not only are they hitting the dunks, but they're hitting it in less than 3 tries.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is, like, the pinnacle of dunking is if you don't waste a whole session doing it, you can do it between 1 to 3 tries. Like,
that's impressive, bro.
That's impressive.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So
that's why Donovan is doing so well, bro.
Yeah.
He's got that, he goes, like, through the legs, slam on the ground, under both. Oh.
And he opens with it first try every time.
Yeah. I saw him in person. Have you met him?
Yeah, I met him.
Really? In person?
Yeah, remember you might have saw me at the Texas Dunk Show.
He was there?
I came out the stands.
Really?
You weren't there?
No.
I had a red buzz cut and I jumped over.
Oh, you did. I was there, bro. I was there. That's right, dude.
That was me, man.
Yo, okay. Underrated dunkers in the community.
Underrated?
And small. Let's do small dunkers.
Underrated?
Like in terms of like...
Under 6 foot or what?
No, not height. Like, you and me, like, in terms of, like, people know them. You know what I mean? Like, who's someone that many people don't know, but go crazy?
1 foot disciple.
Dude,
like
Finn Andy, bro. He's actually within that.
Yeah. Mason B. Duncan.
Dude, Mason B. Duncan. Ben Bounces I like a lot, too.
HP Hops.
All
the Utah guys are insane.
Yeah, dude.
They have, like,
Dylan, bro.
Utah
I see you, bro. Hunter, bro. I see you, bro.
And then, like, those are like the guys that I say have, like, the bags. But then, like, there's content creators who, like, post them dunking and they do really well. I don't know. I would say like Michael Rosanna does really good on social media.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Like bro's famous for basically just like making people like he like will rage bait them with a comment and then answer it, and it's pretty cool.
Hey man, he understands how to get people's attention, that's for sure.
Yeah. And then Jacob Yoon does really good, like social media wise.
Yeah, Jacob Yoon's, well, he's been on the grind forever though.
He creates dunks on low rims.
Yeah, I remember
Jacob
Jacob.
is pretty underrated.
I really like Dom Dunks. I want to meet Dom Dunks.
You didn't meet him?
What's up, Dom? No, bro, I didn't meet him.
I
He
met
didn't come
him-
to the Texas camp.
I met him in Utah, and we had talked about like we like text. I have him on Snap,
Yeah,
but we don't talk that much. I mean,
yeah.
we both went through injuries. My back, I'm still not even past it. But dude, he like ruptured his
Quad, right?
quad.
Some of
He
his
came
quad.
back. He's got a 47-inch vert.
Man, the fact that, and you see his dunk journey too, bro. And he's so small, dude. Is
Yeah.
he really like 5'7" in person?
Yeah, he really is.
Really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he's legit. Like,
But he's had that low rim on lock
Yeah.
forever.
when I first met him, he was doing everything off lob, and then he just got his bag. He can East Bay off dribble. He just doesn't do it because he can get higher off of lob.
Right, and it looks cooler.
It looks way cooler.
Yeah. Yo, let's go to the notes though. What else do we got?
The next thing is we got jump journey.
We did jump journey.
So based on how much training you've done and all the experience you have, what would you change in your training?
What would I go back and do differently?
Mm-hmm.
I would for sure have gotten a trainer a lot earlier. Been on some sort of program where someone is watching me, because I was so like unaware of so many things just because I was going into it alone and I didn't lift in high school or middle school. I was going into it completely alone, so I was probably lifting horribly, and you know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just not good for you, especially if you don't know.
Yeah.
So, and I was inconsistent as crap, bro, because like I wanted to work out, but I was lazy sometimes, and I didn't have like a coach to push me, and I wasn't mature enough to like know that I wasn't doing it right, I guess. So I would for sure get on a program and get a coach. Although those are expensive things, I'd say another thing I would have done is lower it a lot. And I think everybody in the community preaches this like crazy. Like everybody, if you're young and you're trying to dunk and you want to be really good, thinking into the future, just get on that low rim, man.
Dude,
and
literally one of the first times we dunked together, we were low rimming, and I had to hit it behind the back. And I was like, I'm gonna low rim it, and we're just gonna go up in rim height.
Right.
I hit it that day.
Yeah, I hit it that day.
And then the next week I hit it.
On the that one's 9-10 at HCI.
Yeah, 9-10.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever hit it on 10. I probably have. I don't know. I've hit it like 4 or 5 times since then.
Dude, I've like played back the video, like that one video I made recently where it was like the Shoreman jump one or whatever, and I pulled it from the old stuff. But I was looking at your hand, bro. You were like right here, even with it. You still could dunk that on 10.
Yeah.
I totally.
It's weird, bro. Like low rimming, it's all about like getting the motion down.
Yeah.
Like
It's coordination.
Yeah, coordination.
Yeah. Hand speed too.
Hand
Big
speed.
things. I've been really getting into like pistol P drills and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
so
I do
hand
that.
speed is a big one.
Hand speed, low rims. But how about you? What would you change?
The main thing I would change is I loved everything I did before I got into dunking, especially like the football and triple jump background. It gave me pretty good power output, really good speed, really good strength. I mean, I would say I was honestly a really above average athlete starting out.
Yeah.
I don't know what my starting vert was.
What were you power cleaning, bro, in high school again?
I could power clean 260, and I was like 190, and I could bench like 235. My max ever is 260.
You know my max power clean is like 105.
A lot of it's like muscle memory. Like I feel like if I was getting into it again, like even if I hurt my back, like after a month I could probably get back to 230.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say like my lifting background helped me a lot, but it also hurt me. I would say know the difference between hitting new weight or actually getting stronger. There's a difference between that, and what I mean is like if you're hitting new weight but you're messing up your form and you have to compromise it to hit the new weight, then you're not actually getting stronger, you're
Right.
just hurting yourself.
You're hurting yourself and forcing your body to lift the weight
Yeah.
it can't lift.
Like if you have to round your back to hit 500 pounds, why would you do that? And that's what basically happened to me. I was a deadlift
Is that like ego lifting or is that just unaware?
A little bit of both. I mean,
Yeah.
I wanted to hit new numbers,
Yeah.
and I thought if I hit that new number, I could get jump higher.
Right.
I think deadlifts are a great workout, especially if you do them correctly. All the angles are really similar. You do a deadlift, then you do a clean pull, then you do a power clean.
Right.
It all kind of turns into the best thing.
Right.
But if you don't do it right, I built up to a 525 conventional deadlift and a 565 sumo deadlift, but I compromised my back.
Right.
And so.
And here we are, years later.
I've lost. I wouldn't say strength. I've just lost like my durability.
Yeah.
Certain workouts, like I can't sit there around my back and do deadlift, or I won't be able to walk.
Right.
You know, so I would definitely have focused more on my form more than focusing on my PRs. And then I would have stuck to THP way before. I got THP when it first started. It was like $35 a month.
Yeah.
The first time it ever started.
It's cheaper now.
Cheaper than $35?
Oh, not than $35. I think it went up to something crazy a month, and now we're like down to like 100. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now it's like 100 a month, and it has been like 400 a month. But yeah, dude, like when it was $35 a month, I wish I would have just stuck with it. I basically just like learned what I could from it within a month, and then I dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got pretty far. I got to like a 41-inch vert by myself.
Yeah.
And they built me to a 44, maybe even a 45, and then I've just been hurt. So they've been helping me with that process.
So you would also kind of agree to the, like, you wish you would have been on a program / training under a coach earlier?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I had my own knowledge, but I didn't have full knowledge. And so having a coach with that knowledge means you don't have to do the thinking. Like,
right.
Of course,
right.
research for yourself, but like, if you don't know, maybe don't do something before you don't know what's going to happen.
Right, because it could have dire consequences, as we see, for sure.
Like an antidote for this is like Isaiah Rivera. He worked up to a 44-inch vert from lifting.
Yeah.
He was like, I bet if I jumped for a year straight, my vert would go up. And he lost 3 inches of vert in that year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, bro, like, if he had John at that time, he knows for a fact, like, John would not tell him to do that.
Yeah.
So I don't even have to figure that stuff out. I tell them how my body is doing, what's going on in my life, what I'm looking to do, what's my goal.
Right.
And they fix my training based on that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say get a coach.
Low rim, get a coach. Don't lift wrong. A lot of it.
And then just don't get discouraged. Like
that's a big thing.
If you ever think about training, people think it's always linear. If you ever record how your day goes day by day, you're gonna notice it's literally like a squiggly line.
Yeah.
Day to day.
Yeah.
But over the course of years, it might gradually be going up.
Right.
Linear.
Well, hopefully, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
But no, that's very true. Like,
I would say, be in it for the long haul. Don't think you're gonna make progress in 3 months. It could be 6. It could be a year. And then, the better you get, the longer it takes. Like,
fall in love with the process, man. Because like, it's crazy. Because unless you have 41-inch vert, like for me, bro, like I'm either dunking and some days I'm punching, and then some days I'm like not even barely dunking. Like I might get a little finger push and dunk, and that's gonna be like the highlight of my session. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I'm punching, and it's like, it's just a crazy, because it's a mental battle too, and it's hard on me, because if you don't feel like you can dunk and you don't have that confidence, you're not gonna dunk, because so much of it is mental.
Yeah.
So
enjoy
much
the highs and accept the lows, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
Easier said than done too. That definitely takes a disciplined athlete.
You remember, what was that saying I said that one time? I was like, don't work for your goal, make your goal the work. So like, instead of working towards accomplishing something,
right,
realize to accomplish something you have to work for it.
Mm-hmm.
So every day your goal isn't to think about the end goal. Your goal is to do that workout.
Right.
Your goal is to jump that day.
Right.
Your goal is to do the work, and eventually that goal will happen. Hopefully.
Right. Hopefully.
Yeah. If it doesn't, that's whatever.
But what else we got?
What is going on? Like, what's our most recent test? What's our most recent?
What is our like accomplishments recently?
Yeah.
Let's see. So for me personally, I might have tested 2 or 3 months ago, and I tested what I thought was a 35 and a half, but I think my arm, because we remeasured my standing reach, and it was an inch shorter than I thought it was. I'm gonna remeasure it again next time I test, but if it's an inch shorter than I thought it was, then I have a 36.5 inch vert. So that's really cool because, I mean, it's more than 35, one, but the last time I tested before that was at dunk camp, the first time I went, and I got like a 33 there. So in that 1 year of time, it was actually 9 months of time, I went up like 3.5 inches, which is sick, bro. That's a lot. Yeah. That's a lot. And I went from, I mean, Andy saw me, bro. When I first met Andy, dude, I was fucking...
It was just
bad.
It was just more about learning. Like, it wasn't that you couldn't do it. It's just you didn't have the coordination yet.
I also think a lot of it was mental with me too.
Mental, yeah. Because for some reason, I feel like maybe it's just because I like myself, but I feel like sometimes you jump higher.
You don't think I like myself?
No, not that you don't like yourself, but I'm saying like you seem to jump higher when it's me and you, versus if we're jumping separately.
Really?
Like, we go off of each other's energy.
Yeah. I think that's in general though.
Like, I don't know, you seem to get encouraged a little bit more versus like if you're by yourself, because I'm like, bro, you can do it. You just gotta do it.
Yeah.
And it sounds stupid, but like...
I'm just more in my head more, I think.
Yeah, I'm like, don't think about it. Just run and jump and I'm going to toss this up for you. You know? It's like, it sounds stupid, but the biggest thing I think about when I'm dunking is like, don't think, just jump.
Just jump.
There's this, it's a book, right? And it's a manga. And it might sound stupid, but I literally like base my life off of this book called Vagabond. And I literally like, there's so many sayings in it. It's like, this guy's like, so when a bird flies, does it think about flying or does it just fly?
Just flies, bro.
And to me, it's like, when I go to dunk, should I just think about dunking or should I just go and dunk?
Yeah. And
it sounds stupid, but like, when you're thinking about things, it alters your movements. It makes you think about every little thing you're doing, and you can't just go all out. And so don't think, just do.
Yeah.
For a while. And
do or do not, there is no trying.
Yeah. Did Yoda say that?
Yoda said that, but I'm pretty sure that actually had nothing to do with everything you're talking about.
I mean, hey, Yoda is also a good person to live by.
True.
Yeah, and if you're religious, Jesus. I mean, he has a lot of cool quotes.
Cool quotes, yeah. But other than that, in terms of dunks, the goal right now for me is to get my first... it's not my first. I've hit an off lob before, but very inconsistently, so I'd love to get that consistent, and then the goal next would be getting my first two-hand, which I've gotten off lob. Like, Andy threw one for me, and I caught it with two. So it's possible, but I want to bring it up with dribble, because I think if I can do that, I can do a whole range of stuff, reverse maybe, 360 possibly, or get arm very close, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah, what's up with you?
My goals right now, so I've been doing back recovery. If you go to my YouTube channel, dude, I have over 60 workouts of just me not jumping, just working out. And then there's some jumping in there.
Start your own program, bro.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm finally to the point where I have 15 jumps twice a week, and I build up to 3 max jumps.
Right.
So the goal is to just get used to jumping max again. I feel like for me, it's muscle memory. Like, the more I do it, the more I get back to where I was. I seem to do it really fast. Like, I hadn't dunked in 3-4 months. We started dunking for 2 or 3 months, and I was hitting behind the bags, hitting windmills, hitting the stay, jumping over people.
Yeah, because the first time we met, I don't think you did anything too crazy. I think you just dunked, but you were in so much pain.
I grazed a windmill and I was in pain.
Yeah. And then we didn't talk for it's probably 3 months.
3 or 4 months. I was a changed man, dude. I went through my vagabond phase. I went through my self-reflection phase. There's a lot of mental aspects to an injury, especially one that affects your spinal cord and your nerves and your brain.
Right. When it feels like you can't move, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Some days you'll feel stiff and you shouldn't do something, and other days you'll feel perfectly okay.
Right.
But yeah, right now the goal is just to slowly be able to jump more pain-free. I honestly don't really get beat up right now from jumping because I'm doing such little amount of jumps.
Yeah.
This Saturday I'm going to be dunking, but I think I might start using the Vertec more during this time because I've noticed I can gauge how hard I'm jumping with it better than a dunk.
Right.
I'll get carried away. If I miss a dunk and I know I can hit it, I might try it until I hit it, and then I jump 20 times and I should have jumped 10. So a Vertec, it's I don't care if I don't hit a tick. like I'll quit once I've done my jumps. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe like once a week I'll do the vertec, and then the second part of the week I'll do a couple of dunks outside of my house. But yeah, it's just to jump a little bit more. Maybe a short-term goal is just to add an inch or two, which I think it's not a matter of training, it's kind of a matter of coordination. Recovery, and mainly just like muscle memory. Like my body's just got to get used to jumping more.
Right.
I have, honestly, it's like in my mind, without a doubt, 3 months from now, I'd probably be jumping 44 inches if I'm still healthy.
Yeah.
It's weird. When you've done it a couple times, you kind of understand that it's muscle memory.
It's easier to get back to that spot once you've been there, for sure.
Once you detrain, it's really easier to retrain yourself.
Right. So, any dunk goals?
Dunk goals?
Like something you want to... You kind of stopped going for scorpions.
Yeah, I stopped going for scorpions.
You haven't really been jumping, though.
I haven't been jumping.
What is it, like day... You just posted. Was it like day 51?
58.
Day 58?
Or day 57.
So tell them about the 75 hard thing.
Yeah, 75 days of basically just trying to post my workouts every day. Sometimes they're week splits, sometimes they're just a specific day. They're not super great quality, but I basically just let y'all talk to me on a personal level while I talk about what I'm going through, how I'm feeling, what I'm doing to get through it. Yeah, man, it's like back recovery is no joke, and it comes with consequences. Like I could just stop training, live day-to-day life super comfortably, or I can figure out how to dunk still while I still can.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna do, because I wouldn't be happy if I just gave up. But yeah, I'm on close to day 60, 70, something like that. I gotta check, but I think it's 57. I tested my vertical yesterday, got 41 again. I'm not happy, I'm not sad. It's just whatever.
Right.
But yeah, the goal, I guess dunk-wise, is just to get... I just want to jump high. I just jump high and dunk hard.
Yeah.
I guess my trick dunks that I want to be able to do is just like... I want to get good at behind the backs. Because one, they don't stress my back. Two, not everyone does them.
Yeah, they're tough though.
Yeah, they are tough. But once you get it down, it's really easy. It almost feels like a windmill once you hit it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get it to like my windmill level where I can hit it first try every single time.
Right. Yeah, that would be sick to add to the bag.
Yeah, once you get good at behind the back transfers, you get really good at between the leg transfers. So when my back gets even healthier, then it's between the legs. But I guess trick dunks would just be, I'm only going to try behind the backs for a while. Just hit behind the backs every single time I try to dunk.
Yeah. But what else we got? We might try to wrap this up.
Let's see. Things we are currently struggling with in our training. Or life, actually.
Okay, I think life and training have a lot to do with each other too.
Yeah,
and that's a whole different thing.
Training is my life.
Training is my life, right? But I think one of the things that I'm truly struggling with, and I definitely think is keeping me from getting to a next level right now, is the fact that I'm addicted, bro. Addicted to physical activity. And it's a good problem to have, honestly. Like, a lot of people struggle with just getting out. But for me, it's like every single day I feel like I have to go and do something active because I just can't sit at home all day. And I think it's a discipline thing. I think it's a habit too that I'm already into. And it sucks because I like comparing dunking and dunk training to being a track athlete. Because we're expected, we are trying to be our best selves, feel the best we can, jump as high as we can at one time on a specific day. And everything before that moment leads up to that moment, right? And so that means you have to rest. That means on your rest days you can't go and play light basketball because you are fatiguing yourself on some level whether you know it or not.
But or you end up going hard.
Or you end up going hard because you like basketball. And
literally happened to me the other day, we were hooping and I had a chance to dunk, and instead of just laying it up, I was
he went up and I just sent that shit to a different dimension, bro. It was crazy.
Never happened. It would happen on a low rim, but not on a 10-foot rim.
I'm just saying, we gotta post the 1v1, but
we can 1v1 Saturday or Sunday. I'm calling him out right here. Saturday, I'm having a little mini dunk session. If he doesn't come to 1v1, that means he knows he'll lose.
Okay, look, we are jumping together in 2 weeks on that Sunday, so I'll see you then. We'll do it after the sesh.
I'm gonna win.
We'll film it and we'll put it here.
For some reason, he would beat me when we first met every single time, but this past month, I don't know,
Because he was a little baby.
something changed in the air, and because I haven't been jumping, I'm like a Curry level threat from 3.
Stop it.
And like I'm a Jokic level threat in the post.
Bro.
It's kind of like, tell me you weren't getting frustrated that one day.
Nah, dude. Nah.
I mean, you got frustrated. I got frustrated every time you would just hit a 3 in my face.
Yeah.
But like, that hasn't been happening for a while because we're just haven't been hooping. Or
Yeah.
I've been hooping and you haven't been hooping.
I haven't been moving as much now.
Yeah.
But that's because that's what I'm going back to, like, just trying to remain rested, and that's the biggest thing right now, because honestly, there's very few rest days that I don't do anything on. Like, today is probably one of the first rest days that I'm trying to stay, like, super disciplined on. And I think if I can do that and just make sure I'm keeping my fatigue in check and feeling good on my jump days, I'm going to level up. And I think once I get that down, that is probably going to be the biggest help to my training.
Yeah.
But how about you?
For me personally, I would say with recovery, I have things I have to do every single day. I have to do the McGill Big 3 times a day, and a 15-minute walk 3 times a day. I only end up doing it twice most of the time. Just because I'm tired by the time I get home, but it literally doesn't take that long.
Yeah.
Put in some headphones and do it. So it's mainly just me being strict on myself.
More disciplined. Yeah.
Another thing I would say is don't get carried away when I am having fun and able to jump. I tend to do that. Once I start jumping, I automatically think I'm getting better.
You know, I feel like you think that, but from an outside perspective, dude, you are really disciplined at jump sessions.
Yeah, I guess
Like,
I do
more
cut
than
it
me.
off. I cut it off earlier than everyone, but like sometimes I can cut it off even earlier just because I know my body.
But you do have those moments where when we do play one-on-one and you do try to go for the dunk.
Oh yeah, if it's open, bro, it's hard for me not to.
Yeah.
I don't know what it like. If you can dunk, you understand like me and you. If we have a chance to dunk, we're just gonna go and dunk.
More so you,
More
because
so me, I guess.
he's got a higher chance of making it for sure.
Yeah, I guess so. But like, I would say just staying disciplined with the little things. I'm super disciplined with my workouts and my diet.
I feel like that's like second nature too. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have to get ready for school, so hosting is going to be a little bit harder, I think. But training won't be. I'll be on a schedule. But yeah, I'm going to be basically, my classes are all art, so I'm just going to be drawing all the time, like 6-7 hours a day.
It's gonna be a good semester.
Yeah, so maybe I'll film that while I talk about my training, so that'll be another aspect of my stuff. Some other things I'm struggling with, there's a lot of mental things that go into back pain. Some days I don't want to train. Sometimes back pain trails into your hips, trails into your back, especially with nerve damage. Sometimes you got to know the difference between this is really bad, or this is my nerves, or this is sciatic. So just knowing your body, trusting your thought process, and not thinking about it throughout the day.
Right.
But yeah, that's really, I would say, just calming down when I'm freaking out, remembering all the wise words I tell other people.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't seem to follow my own wise words.
Yeah. Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. For some reason, I have like monk level sayings, but then I never follow any of those sayings. Like we'll be chilling, talking about something. I'm like,
bro drops like a wisdom bar.
I drop like a verse from like some book that I never read in my life. It's like they spoke to me in the moment.
But I'm trying to think of something else. I think for me in my jump sessions too, I just like, I need to get over the hump of not caring, like in terms of me filming myself in public places. Because I think that really gets me a lot. Like I went to the rec the other day and there was like 20 kids our age, and I was like filming. I just felt like
make
weird.
it easier. Do they not post?
Huh?
I feel like kids our age are always trying to post their workouts.
Nah, bro, not the basketball kids.
Really?
Nah, they're just here to hoop, man, and like chill. But you know what's funny though? Like they never hate, they just question. But even the questioning, for some reason, just like makes me insecure, and I hate that. So I definitely want to get better. I feel more comfortable if I have a friend there, but when I'm there by myself, I feel like outnumbered. And I feel like when I feel anxious because of those things, it hurts my jumping. So
yeah, for me, having a crowd has always made me kind of lock in. It makes me jump higher.
Mm-hmm.
So like they can look like, oh, what the hell is he doing? But like, this might sound crazy. I'm 5'10" white dude. No one expects me to just hop up and do a windmill on the water. So once I warm up on the other side of the court, I pull up and like I film it and like, what is he doing? And then I just hit a windmill. Then they're like, oh shit, how do you do that? Who trains you? What do you do?
Yeah.
Like if you display something that people want to be able to do, it makes me a little less anxious. So showing off has always made me calm down, even though it's kind of conceited.
Well, on my best day, I probably have like a 45 to 50% chance of making a dunk if I go up.
Mm-hmm.
So on the mid days, when there's people around and they just see me go up and get stuffed by the rim, it's a little more anxiety driving.
The best solution I can give you is
jump higher.
Dunk outside, because not a lot of people are going to dunk outside. It's hot.
True.
I mean, we tried to film this outside because it looked cool, but it was too hot.
Nah, the camera overheated.
Yeah.
This is like our third take, just letting y'all know.
But yeah, jumping outside, for me, I like doing it because one,
the vibes
are nice. Even though it's hot, like I don't jump that much. I jump maybe 30 minutes tops.
Mm-hmm.
Two, the coordination. If you get really good on like a stiff outdoor rim, whether it's low or high, like you get good on a nice indoor court. And then three, like, I don't know, bro. It makes me feel stronger. Like if I can do it outside, I can do it inside. No matter what.
I totally agree with that. It's like hooping outside. If you can shoot outside at an outdoor rim, you're gonna knock.
Yeah, if you can shoot outdoors, you can shoot anywhere. Speaking of, I got this AI app called Hooper AI, and it counts my makes and my misses.
Oh, sick.
Shoot.
Yeah. Does it like hear the net? Like what does it do?
It's a video.
Oh, you film yourself.
Yeah, me and my boy Gabe were doing it, and we did terrible. So the first thing we did was we did like 5 makes each spot.
Yeah.
I shot like 40% there, but then when we did like getting like 10 makes total in each spot, I shot 56%, which is pretty good. But yeah, hopefully I get it up to like 60 or 70. Because my goal when I hoop is to not try. It's literally just shoot a 3 when it's open and dunk when it's open, but not play any defense or anything like that. It's just to have a nasty shot and a dunk every couple goes throughs.
Yeah, my like lazy bag, because I feel like all dunkers have like a lazy bag.
My lazy bag is better than my carrying bag.
Yeah, honestly, when you're feeling yourself in your lazy bag, you're feeling yourself.
Yeah, I'll be like so like sluggish, like it looks like I'm passing out, like I'm falling over, and I just like bump.
Yeah.
Spin, fade. It's like, what the hell? And for some reason it goes in. I don't know. When I'm relaxed, I'm pretty good at basketball.
Yeah, for real. But let's wrap this up with some final remarks. But we are going to have guests on this pod. Some names that we've been thinking of. Ambrose, my coach. Ambrose is also trying to dunk. He's like 33, 5'10". He just got his first dunk at dunk camp. And man, he's just a really good mind to have because he's a trainer and he's also dunking. And that's why I really like him.
And he's under 6 foot.
Right? And he's older.
Yeah, his story's pretty cool.
Cool story.
Yeah.
Smooth Ukraine. If you're watching this, you probably have some sense of the dunk community.
Yeah.
And Smooth Ukraine, you all should know Smooth Ukraine. Check him out. Ex-Harlem Globetrotter, FIBA champion.
Professional dunker.
For some reason lives in Lake Bee Cave, Texas.
Yeah, for some reason lives in Austin now.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, Smooth, you've dunked with us, you know us, please hop on a pod.
Hop on the pod,
for the one time. Whether it's Zoom, whether it's at the HCI, whether it's...
Pull up to Andy's.
Yeah, you can pull up to my house.
We're always here.
Probably not as big as yours, but...
But, Smooth, Dylan and Hunter, bro. I don't know you, but...
Dunk Talk and From the Jump meet up.
We gotta make that collab happen, bro. We gotta make it happen.
That would be sick.
Who else?
I mean, guys I know, I would like to ask my coaches, Isaiah and John, at some point. Maybe Austin.
Austin? I bet Austin would.
Maybe Austin would hop on too. But dude, I'll just DM everyone.
We could get JT.
JT?
Yeah. That would be a cool track perspective.
Yeah, he's a track guy. Me and him, we talked about track last time I dunked with him.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know him, it's JT. Is it underscore or anything?
I think underscore jumps.
Yeah.
Dude, popping off on Instagram. He's making these really cool like triple jump explanation videos.
Speed.
Yeah, speed. And he's bouncy, man. He can windmill.
Yes.
And it's not even his main sport. I mean, he likes to dunk, but he's definitely a track athlete. You know what I mean?
And then follow us on our socials. And should we make an Instagram for this?
Oh,
Dude, we should make an Instagram for From the Jump. And
From the
TikTok.
Jump and TikTok, and then we'll post the clips.
Yeah, we can make clips on that.
Look at us telling them our game plan.
Yeah, this is our game plan.
Don't copy us.
Yes.
I will come after you and sue you.
Yeah, we're just gonna try and shout out ourselves and every single platform we can with it.
Yeah.
YouTube Reels.
YouTube Reels. I got a friend about to make some crazy art for us. As our cover.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he makes art and shit.
Oh, shit.
But again, at Dunks by Nick on Instagram and TikTok, about to be on YouTube, and then we are also going to make our From the Jump channel on all of those platforms as well. So stay tuned for that.
From the Jump, Andy.Behle on Instagram and TikTok, Andy.Behle.bounce on YouTube. We just hit past 500, so we're trying to get 1,000 now. And with the dunks happening, it'll happen super, super soon. I think people like to watch me dunk. Or not me dunk, that sounds conceited. People like to watch dunks more than they like to watch training on YouTube, so I hopefully get more subscribers from that.
Right.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, man, that was a good episode.
Hopefully
and
it becomes a little less awkward when we do it.
I think it was cool.
Yeah, it was fun.